Hi, this is Jeff from AWT. Today we're going to be showing you how to install our scales on a full-size Griptilian. First off, what you'll get in the bag: scales, a sticker, a card, backspacer, and all of the required hardware to assemble. Okay, you're going to need a T6 screwdriver, Torx driver, a T7 Torx driver, and a 1/8 inch Allen key. I'm going to start out by taking out the stock screws with the T6 in the Griptilian. These two body screws can be sometimes hard to get out. They have a lot of Loctite on them, so just be careful you don't strip them out when disassembling. If you do strip out a head, what's really easy to do is take a small drill bit and a drill and just drill it out until the head pops off, and then when you remove the scale, just take a pair of pliers and grab the threads and pull it out. Okay, you won't need any of these screws. So I was talking about the Loctite. This one's in there so hard it's actually won't just push out. Okay, T9 for the pivot. You will be using the pivot scales. Pop right off. It helps if you pull back on the axis lock a little bit and then push the female side of the pivot right out. Pull off the scale. I like to leave everything together. Makes it easier for the install. Take your right hand scale, drop it over. I like to use the 1/8 inch Allen key. Get in there, line everything up. Now the pivot has a D shape to it, and the D is going to go down this way. Sometimes, to get them in, it takes a little bit of finagling, but as long as you have everything lined up, they should drop right in. There it goes. Helps if you turn it over, and you can then just get everything to line up. Right there, you can see the washers holding up. Your other scale. Now I like to take just a drop of blue Loctite, put it there on the male side of the pivot screw. That's the only place I use Loctite. If you use Loctite on any of the other parts, later when you go to take them out, there's a good chance you'll strip them out. I'm going to go nice and snug, get everything sucked together, and then back it off a half turn, quarter turn or so. You take your small flathead Allen, goes in there, and you can suck this one up pretty tight because it's threaded into steel. Make sure it sits down in there nice. Same thing on the other side. Sometimes they get a little off center because of the way the threads are, but if you go and you suck it down nice and tight, it should straighten everything up. Take your backspacer, put it in, 2 longer Allen screws, and now what I like to do is take the Allen key here and push it down so everything is flushed out. These are threading directly into aluminum, so again, do not excessively tighten these. No Loctite. They will hold plenty good by themselves. Make sure everything's flushed out on the back. And I like to give them just a little good and tight. Okay, now you take your pocket clip, and these are 4 provided clip screws in case you lose one. They are T7 heads, so do not make the mistake of using your T6 driver from earlier, or you will strip out the screws and not be able to install them. Okay, and line up your clip how you want it. Again, these are threading into aluminum, so just nice and snug. No need to over tighten. Alright, that's about it. We'll check your blade play. See if it needs to be tightened at all. I like to give it a little tighten. And then I like to give it some pretty good pressure to make sure it's pushing out the sides of the scales to where they're actually going to sit when it's going to be fully tightened and finished. Alright, that's it. That's how you install AWT scales on a full-size Griptilian.